Blue Lock chapter 244 starts with ISAGI, Hayori, Kurona and Yukimiya in the Germany Stratum's 4-man room, and they are discussing about their market values. So Kurona is sure that a goal is worth around 30 to 50 million, which could be the reason according to Yukimiya that he has a 100 million increase as he scored 2 goals and an assist, considering the contribution of the other plays that he did. Hayori was also evaluated at 20 million for an assist, so we can say for sure that your values increase when you get involved in goals. ISAGI is focused on his and Rin's ranking, and ISAGI says that the difference between him and Rin is now only 30 million. If ISAGI scores 1 more goal in the next match and win, he could possibly reverse the rankings. Yuki then calls ISAGI and the players to go into their monitoring room to spectate the match between Barcha and PXG, and ISAGI needs to analyze Rin and PXG to become the number 1. We see PXG starting 11 with Rin as their center forward, Nanase and Debussy as wingers, Charles, Tokimitsu, Ohana and Puzan are the midfielders, and Chopper, Michelin and Guavin start as their center backs with Renoir as their goalkeeper. The game starts with Rin on the ball, and ISAGI is surprised that Shidou is benched as Rin is their center forward. Otoya and Bajira went to block Rin's path. Behind Rin are Nanase and Tokimitsu, a support to move Rin to a numbers advantage. Rin then passes the ball to Nanase, who passes it back to Tokimitsu, and from Tokimitsu the ball gets to another PXG player. Charles passes it back to Rin, and ISAGI is sure that Rin is going to shoot now as it is his range, his specialty, and that he will go for a high precision curve shot. However, Rin is going for a different shot this time and scores the first goal of the match for PXG, a demonic middle drive shot, a shot with vertical rotation. Rin has improved his types of kicks and has become even more dangerous from distance. Suddenly the game gets interrupted by Loki, who substitutes Rin out to bring Shidou in. Furthermore, Karasu, Tsantetsu have come in for Tokimitsu and Nanase and some other PXG players, so they almost have completely changed their starting 11, and PXG is starting with a different team than the one with Rin in the beginning. Karasu steals the ball from Otoya, from Karasu the ball gets to Santetsu, and from Santetsu to Charles once again. ISAGI is impressed of the solid defense and rapid attack style that PXG is playing now, a super fast coordination that connects counters to the front line efficiently and supplies it to Shidou. Gagamaru is sure that the pass is a bit over as it's too fast, but Shidou seemed to see the pass to him and kicked it for another goal. 2-0 for PXG, a shot from an awkward position that only Shidou could make. A brutal force finish that is purely based on individual skills. So PXG is playing with a double formation, and this is the strat that Loki has built around his 2 star strikers, a team that has his focus on Rin, and another team that is focused on Shidou as their number 1 star striker. Meanwhile, we can see that ISAGI and Hayori are discussing about the pass to Shidou, while Gagamaru, Kurona and Raichi couldn't understand what ISAGI and Hayori were talking about, which is relatable as ISAGI and Hayori are the only ones with meta vision in the group. ISAGI furthermore noticed that the pass to Rin earlier had a backspin too, dropping it right where he can easily shoot. Hayori also adds that the team understands Shidou's sensibility in football, as they seem to share Rin's view of the world. But the most interesting aspect is that what is establishing the completely different double standard of those two, who have been making incredible passes since earlier, is PXG's number 6 Charles, the heart of France. France has Rin and Shidou as their double standard and Charles as their genius passer. And this is how chapter 243 comes to an end. So smart solution by Loki that at least works for the system of the NEL, as he can sub in and sub out as many times as he wants, but yeah, this obviously wouldn't work in a real match. But he knew that he couldn't create a chemical chemistry between Rin and Shidou, which is why he just decided to build 2 teams around the star strikers and bring in Charles as the perfect number 6 and passer, who can assist them with the passes they need. So ISAGI and Hayori definitely need to deal with the football of Rin, Charles and Shidou. I can already tell by now that Raichi will play once again a key role in this match, as he for sure could be the one who needs to take care of Charles, which will be much more difficult this time as Charles would have a much more defensive role, forcing Raichi to leave his formation, which could create some gaps in Basel Munich's defense that could be used by Rin and Shidou to their advantage. Alright guys, let me know what you think about chapter 243, and as always, stay safe and have a nice day.